YouTube, it's your boy LAElS, and we back with another video. Today we got the murder of Gilly the Kid's son, YNG Cheese. We're just gonna tune into it. We're not even gonna do a long intro, but RP Cheese, man, you feel me? And with that being said, let's just tune into the video, y'all.
Gilly the Kid made it out of the streets and became one of the most positive dudes in Philadelphia. But that didn't stop him from tragically losing his son, YNG Cheese, to the trenches. Cheese was trying to pop off in the rap game like his dad did back in the day, but he ended up getting caught in the crazy situation we're breaking down today. YNG Cheese came up in North Philly and started getting in trouble at an early age. North Philly is a wild place where anything can happen to anyone, and Cheese ended up falling into the trenches like most of the dudes he grew up around. Back in the day, he was all about playing sports and making it out of the streets that way. But acting wild and staying in the streets held him back from his hoop dreams, and Cheese ended up getting kicked out of school and couldn't play anymore. Sports were his main focus in high school, but after it didn't work out, he knew he had to switch lanes and find a different path. He had been rapping and making music since he was around 9 years old, but back then, it was just something he did for fun. His dad, Gilly the Kid, was always in the studio when Cheese was coming up, and Cheese said that's where he learned how everything in the booth worked. Cheese decided to go hard in the studio after high school, but he was still close to the streets. He tried working a legit job at Walgreens for a while, but that only lasted a few months, and then Cheese was right back in the trenches. What makes his story even more tragic than other rappers' dying is that his dad already made it out of the streets and left all the drama behind. Gilly the Kid was also born and raised in Philly. Now he's famous for hosting the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. But back in the day, he was really out in the trenches trying to get his rap career popping. In the early 2000s, Gilly even had a deal with Cash Money Records and was supposed to be working with Birdman and Lil Wayne. It should have been a massive win, but then the situation fell apart and sparked a beef that's still going on today. According to Gilly, Cash Money hands it over to...
What? Gilly got beef with? Damn, nigga, I didn't know that. What? Is this correct, nigga? Let me know in the comments.
YNG to sign him on the spot, but that didn't work out any of his publishing deals. He said they just wanted to get him locked into a contract as fast as possible and were trying to play with his money. Gilly said he tried to talk to Wayne about the situation, but Wayne didn't even know how publishing worked. After all the drama with Cash Money, Gilly ended up leaving the label, and that's when Wayne dropped the track Problem Solver and rapped, "Gilly, man, I don't think you niggas should really fuck with me. The gun off me, urgently working and twerking it perfectly. Circle the block, I'm like, fuck it. I'm busting them, I'm cussing them. Like, fuck them. I buck them, I buck them, I buck them." After Wayne dissed him, Gilly clapped back on the rap DVD and claimed that he was writing lyrics for Wayne and a bunch of other Cash Money artists. And then on the track Warning Shots, he rapped,
So never mind. Y'all don't even gotta let me know if this was real. My fault, Hip Hop Daily. I should have knew to have my faith in you, feel me? Cause you always put together quality work, you feel me? So my fault, Hip Hop, for real.
"Stop playing with me, boy. Lil Wayne, for an OG, spank you with the cannon. Give you all 17 shots from the cannon."
Woo! Hey,
Stop playing.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was a little tough bar right there, Gilly. That shit was a little tough bar right there, Gilly. Y'all, I'm about to go listen to some of Gilly the Kid's old music, cause nigga, hold on. I gotta see what's up with bro.
Lil Wayne, for an OG, spank you with the cannon. Give you all 17 shots from the cannon. And you don't want a war with my army? Go get your Navy up. Bosses only talk to bosses. Wake baby up. I mean, what you gotta prove to these niggas? You know I put the tools to you, nigga.
Damn.
Whole time around Cash Money, tutor the nigga.
Damn. Whoa. Hold on. Isn't baby fucking Birdman? Hold on. He's going crazy. Hold on.
In ecstasy or doodle a nigga. Wayne responded with live from 5. You know I put the tools to you, nigga. Whole time around Cash Money, tutor the nigga. I guess that's what coke and ecstasy or doodle a nigga.
Woo!
Wayne responded with live from 504 and took more shots at Gilly with the bar. "See, you can smell that I smoke, and yep, I sip that lean. You hit me with that combination, it make my eyes bleed. I'm a shark in the water, yep, I swim at the bed, so I don't have time to deal with Willie the Squid." Gilly's beef with Wayne was getting him some shine in the spotlight, but his rap career wasn't really popping off, and he was still active in the streets. Gilly said he was always tripping back then because he had money from the trenches, and that's what almost got him killed back in 2006.
What?
Gilly was chilling with some homies in someone else's hood, and someone in the area rolled up and tried to press him for his clothes and jewelry. Gilly wasn't just gonna let it go without a fight though, and he ended up getting shot 3 times. Luckily, he pulled through and made a full recovery. But then a year later, he almost lost his life in another way. Gillie and 4 of his homies got booked for allegedly running a drug ring, and the cops found 89 pounds of weed in the stash house they allegedly owned. Usually, when that many dudes get hit with the same crime, at least one of them will flip on his homies to save himself. But Gillie and the rest of the guys kept it solid, and eventually the case was dropped because the cops didn't have enough evidence. At the same time he beat the case.
Wow. 10-toe Gillie. Stand up, man. Shout out him and his crew for that, you feel me? Shout out him and his crew, you feel me? Because back then, I know weed would have got you like a fucking 10 to 20 years. They would have gave you a fucking quarterback to a running back jersey number for that shit, you feel me? Which is fucking corny, because now you still got niggas sitting in jail over fucking weed, and fucking you got them fucking white folk open up mad fucking dispensaries and shit. That shit fucking look like an Apple store nowadays, nigga. Let them fucking niggas out of jail, man. Let them out. Let them. Nah, for real though.
Gillie scored another huge win. After the news broke, he was signing the deal with Koch Records. By the time Cheese was coming up, Gillie was already out of the streets and making real business deals. But when you grow up in a place like Philly, it's hard to avoid the trenches. And Cheese ended up in them just like his dad back in the day. Cheese said he made a lot of mistakes before he hopped in the booth and ended up getting booked on drug charges. He was also drinking lean and popping perks. But Cheese knew he had to switch up how he moved if he was going to make it out of the city. A lot of rappers would come from the trenches, get some money, and don't even think about how it's going to change everything. But Cheese proved from the jump that he had bigger plans. Instead of letting his homies carry guns and act like security, Cheese hired real guards who had gun licenses so he wouldn't risk his homies getting locked up. Cheese knew that Philly was a deadly place to stay, and he said he wanted to move to California or Atlanta to get away from all the drama. In an interview, he talked about how much beef and killing was going on in the city, and it's clear that Cheese wasn't trying to stay wrapped up in those situations. He dropped his first project, Born a Star, in 2019 and caught a little buzz in Philly, but his real break came in 2021 when he linked up with his brother Mac for the track Ignore. Mac and Cheese grew up in different houses, but they were always tight and started collabing together in the booth.
That's why he would say mac and cheese. I wonder why he used to say mac and cheese, because I'm not going to lie. I never heard Cheese's music until after his untimely passing, you know? I ain't going to lie. But that makes sense.
They had plans to drop a bunch of projects together, but then Cheese was tragically shot and killed in his hometown before they got the chance. After Cheese started getting some success in the industry, his first goal was to make it out of Philly. After his son Chase was born, Cheese knew that he didn't want him growing up without a father figure in his life like so many dudes in the city had to. And by the time Chase was 2, Cheese wanted to be far away from the drama of Philly. Cheese never had the opportunity to see his dreams come true though, because on July 22nd, 2023, he was shot and killed in an area of Philly called Oni. It's still not clear exactly what went down, but according to reports, Cheese was chilling on the block with a couple homies when a shooter rolled through and started letting off shots. 2 other guys got hit and survived, but Cheese caught a bullet in the back and was tragically pronounced dead less than an hour later. Nobody's been booked for what went down, and right now it seems like nobody knows why it happened. Cheese talks about moving smart and keeping security around him. But that night, he got caught lacking somehow and was chilling in one of the roughest hoods in the city. Wallow267 is Gillie and Cheese's cousin and the co-host of $1 Million Worth of Game. He spent 20 years in prison and didn't get to watch Cheese grow up, but he said losing his little cousin like that is just making them even more dedicated to stopping the violence in Philly. Gillie and Wallow turned their lives around and have been doing so much for Philly that they were even given keys to the city. Cheese said he wanted to make his own lane and not rely on his dad to be successful, but that's what makes the situation even more tragic. Gillie had enough money to buy Cheese a crib anywhere.
I'm not gonna lie, and that's why, like, not even to bring Boosie into this, but that's why I respect Boosie, you feel me? Because even though Tootie is becoming a young man, he is over, I'm pretty sure he's over the age of 18, you feel me? He's becoming a grown young man, you feel me? He's grown. Boosie still don't want him going back to the hood. Boosie want him in the crib with him. Boosie want him at the estates, you feel me? But you just can't force him to do that, you feel me? He's trying to save his son, whether it's from death or, like he said, a murder charge, you feel me? But I guess, I can't even say I respect them for trying to get it on their own, nigga, because both of them already experienced the trenches, nigga, as kids, you feel me? So it's like, There's no need to stay in the trenches when y'all pops got money, bro. No bullshit. Nigga, if a nigga call you soft, whatever, nigga. You got money, nigga. Ain't no point of losing your life, nigga. Or ain't no point of being around niggas who fucking got nothing, nigga. Or that are hungry, nigga. A nigga with nothing is the most dangerous nigga. A nigga with nothing to lose is the most dangerous nigga. You feel me? You don't want to be around that, nigga. You don't want to be around that, but you feel me? Like I said, once you're a certain age, niggas think they know everything. Not saying they thought they know everything, you feel me? But niggas start thinking they know everything, and they don't want to listen to their parents, whoop-de-whoop. But yeah, RP Cheese, man, I'm not gonna lie. That's a tragic story, you feel me? That repeats itself in the hood a lot. But like I say all the time in a lot of different videos, ain't nothing in the streets but jail and death, you feel me? You might be that 0.1% that pops off, nigga, and get a career, but nigga, is it worth it? No. Ain't nothing in the streets but jail and death. It's not cool, nigga. Go get some money, go get an education, nigga. Do something with your life, nigga, you feel me? Then end up in a casket. Your mother did not carry you 9 months to go ahead and bury you before she passes, nigga, you feel me? No parent wants to bury their child. So with that being said, stay out the streets. Go ahead and smash the like button, comment some more recommendation. I want to see you here. Comment how you feel about the reaction. Most importantly, better subscribe and ring the bell. It's your boy LAEls, and we out.
You ain't talking money, then there's nothing to jewel it out. You ain't talking money, then there's nothing else to talk about. Like a wide receiver, you can cover me, took a different route. Yeah, my money longer, yeah, like I'm Lil Uzi. Met that bitch last night, she see my chain, she turned right to a groupie. Took her back to the crib, I ain't a director, but we made a movie. Too much money can't fit in my purple jeans.